Hello learners, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CATalyst. As you all are aware, the month of January, we have started a new initiative, which we believe will help you crack your IIFT exam. For some of you who did not do well in the CAT, remember it's not over. The game is still being played and you should not give up, right? IIFT is one of the top colleges in the country and definitely you should prepare well to crack the IIFT, especially if you did not do very well in your CAT. Remember, you are saving a year, so definitely plan well for the next few days. So in this session, every morning, 9:30 a.m., we take some very important LRDI questions. Questions which have been handpicked by the Unacademy intelligence team after a lot of research. Last 2 decades, we have seen questions, some of the questions, the concepts repeating over time. So this 15 minutes we are going to spend on such very, very important questions. As always, give me 5 seconds to ensure that I am streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. Small notification at the start. You see on the left of your screen, right? Some of the proud learners of Unacademy. These are learners who have scored close to 100 percentile. They are 99.8, 99.9. We have a DILR 100 percentiler and so on. So you could definitely be one of the next. And also there is an interview preparation course, right, which starts on the 10th of January, 9 p.m. So in case you want to subscribe to Unacademy Plus or view some of these classes for free, you can use my code Parikshit Saikia. Use this invite code Parikshit Saikia. Remember, you need to register as a first time user with a mobile number which has not been registered before. And then if you use the invite code Parikshit Saikia, you can view a lot of classes for absolutely free. Let's get started. Okay. Also, the Unacademy Combat is scheduled every alternate Sunday, right? So the next combat is scheduled for 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Again, you can use my code Parikshit Saikia, register as a new user, use the invite code and register for this combat because the prize money are worth 50,000 Amazon vouchers for rank 1 and 30,000 prize money for rank 2. You never know, you could be one of them. A lot of batches are also starting on Unacademy. Remember, we have something for almost every one of you. Whether you are a CAT 2021, whether you are a Maharashtra CET aspirant, or whether you need guidance for GDPI. Also, my schedule for the week. Remember, today 7 p.m. we have a free class for QA. Remember, in our YouTube we are doing LR. So if you want to follow QA complete course, 1 hour every day, and today it's at 7 p.m. it's a completely free class. Just make sure that you join me live. We are going to solve some very important previous year and mock IIFT questions. Let's get started. Okay, the caselet is on your screen. Okay, read it carefully before we start solving it together. A computer manufacturing company has conducted a survey among 5,000 students of the cities Mumbai and Chennai to find how many of them own desktop computers and how many own laptop computers. Apart from the fact that each one of the students own at least one of the 2 types of computers, the following is also known. Now, there's no point reading the entire English paragraph. Remember, you need to be saving time. So be smart enough. Whatever you read, just note down the data. At this point, I realize that there are 4 variables. What are the variables? Desktop, laptop, Mumbai and Chennai. So Mumbai, Chennai, desktop, laptop. So a Venn diagram, if it's a 2-set Venn diagram, it's easy. 4-set Venn diagram might be a bit difficult. So instead of going for a 4-set Venn diagram, what I would suggest is you can just draw a table, right? You can just draw a table. Let's draw a table. So you have desktop, you have laptop. Some of them will have both, right? Desktop, laptop, and then the total, and then the total. So also this side I'll put Mumbai, Chennai, and then the total, and then the total, right? So we need to fill up this table. We need to fill up this table. Right? Okay, let's fill up this table. Let's fill up this table. How many students are there? There are 5,000 students. 5,000. So total is 5,000. Among 5,000 students, 2,000 belong to Mumbai. So if 2,000 belong to Mumbai, this number must be 2,000. I hope it's perfectly fine. And obviously, if 2,000 belong to Mumbai, the remaining 3,000 must belong to Chennai. Must belong to Chennai. Correct? No problem in this, right? Perfect. So I'm reading the first line, just started. Among 5,000 students, 2,000 students belong to Mumbai, and out of these 2,000, 30% own both types of computers. 30%. How do you find out 30% of a number? It's very easy. Remember, 10% of any number is put a decimal before the unit digit. So 10% of 2,000 is 200. So 30% got to be 3 times. How much? 600. Perfect, right? 600. Now remember, statement 1 has been taken care of. I don't need to read it again. Let's go to statement 2. 1,200 students belonging to Mumbai own desktop computers. Desktop is 1,200. Now you might want to take a pause. Remember, horizontally along the x-axis, you see every number has been filled for Mumbai except the laptop cell. So if every number has been filled, every other cell has been filled, and one cell is remaining, I can easily fill that cell. I can easily fill that cell. Yes? Can I help you visualize? Remember, let's draw a Venn diagram for Mumbai. Okay? Let's draw a Venn diagram for Mumbai. 2-set Venn diagram because it is city Mumbai. So Mumbai, it's something like this, right? It's something like this. How many students are there? There are a total of 2,000 students. How many own desktop? 1,200 students are owning desktop. How many own both? Both is 600. Let me use a different color. Both is 600. Now think about it. If both is 600, and remember, everyone owns at least one, that is given. Everyone owns at least one of the 2 types of computers. So n is 0. N is 0 out here. Okay. Now think about it. If this is 600, desktop is 12, this number must be 600. This number must be 600. Will you agree? 600. What about laptops? Remember, the total has to come out to 2,000. So 600 plus 600 is 1,200. Total has to be 2,000. So this particular region, right, only laptops must be 800. Only laptops must be 800. Will you agree? Now what does our table indicates? Our table indicates laptops. Don't get confused. What is laptops here? What is laptops here? Laptop means, you see this table, right? Laptops. What is this? It means this entire circle. Entire circle, right, is laptops. So only laptops plus both. So 800 plus 600. How much is that? 1,400. 800 plus 600. How much is that? 1,400. So what is the total? Remember, total is nothing but desktop. How do you calculate the total? Desktop plus laptop minus both is equal to total. Can you visualize? Desktop. So if you are able to visualize, again, let me show you the visualization again. Desktop is this circle, laptop is this circle. So but the both part is getting added twice. Both part is getting added twice. So it's subtracted once. So desktop plus laptop minus the both part, because you are adding that twice, gets you 2,000. Gets you 2,000. Right? Let's go to the next line. Second statement has been taken care of. Third one. Among students who own desktop computers and also belong to Chennai, 25% own laptop computers also. So think about it. What are they saying? For Chennai students, okay, among people who are owning desktop in Chennai, 25% own laptops also. So can I say 25% of Chennai students own both? Will you agree? Remember, among the laptop users in Chennai, 25% has among the desktop users in Chennai, 25% has laptops also. So can I say 25% of Chennai users have both, right? It means if this number is X, this number got to be 4X. Correct? If this number is x, this number got to be 4x. Correct. And let's check this. Point 3 has been taken care of. Next, 2,800 students among the surveyed group own desktop computers. 2,800. So how much is this? 2,800. Now you know, if this is 2,800, look at vertically. Mumbai is 1,200. Mumbai is 1,200. Total is 2,800. Obviously, Chennai desktop has to be 1,600. Now remember, Chennai desktop is 4x. Chennai desktop is 4x. So this x will be how much? 1 by 4. So 1,600 divided by 4 is 400. Correct? So 600 plus 400 is 1,000. Is 1,000. Yes. Now if you want, you might want to draw a Venn diagram to fill up this question mark. To fill up this question mark. Right? Why do I draw a Venn diagram? It's not required. But some of you often find it difficult to visualize. And I don't want that scenario. So I'm drawing a Venn diagram for Chennai as well. I am drawing a Venn diagram for Chennai as well. Okay. Okay, let's draw a Venn diagram for Chennai. So how many students are there in Chennai? Remember, 3,000. So this number is 3,000. Then you have got desktop and laptops. How much is desktops? 1,600. 1,600. How much is both? Both is 400. So this part is 400. Now think about it. 1,600 is only desktop plus desktops and laptop both. So can I say this region has to be 1,200 for the entire sum to be 1,600? Will you agree? Will you agree? Got it, right? Now think about it. Remember, n is 0. People owning neither of them is 0 because that is what the question tells you. Everyone owns at least one of the two types of computers. Now think about it. The total has to come out to 3,000. So 1,200 plus 400 is 1,600. So the balance 3,000 minus 1,600, which is 1,400, is only laptops. But remember our table. What is it giving? Entire laptop circle. Our table, what does it give? It gives you the entire laptop circle, right? This is the number for the question mark in our table. So what is that question mark equal to? 1,400 plus 400. 1,400 plus 400 is equal to 1,800. Is equal to 1,800. Get it? 1,800. You got it, right? Now you can add up. You can add up. 1,400 plus 1,800 is equal to how much? 3,200. Is equal to how much? 3,200. And the entire table is filled. And the entire table is filled. Now you can proceed to mark the answers. Let's look at the questions now. How many students among those belonging to Chennai own laptop computers? So Chennai and laptops, right? Which is the number? 1,800. Which is the number out here? 1,800. Correct? So answer for the first one is 1,800. How many students own only laptop? Only laptop. So remember, total laptop is 3,200. Total laptop. But if you are able to visualize the Venn diagram for total, if you are able to visualize, how will the Venn diagram for total look like? So something like this, right? Something like this. Will you agree? So what is it? The total is 5,000. For the last row, I am drawing a Venn diagram. So desktop is 2,800 and laptop is 3,200. Correct? So laptop is, both is 1,000. Both is 1,000, right? So only desktop 2,800 minus 1,000 is 1,800 and only laptop is 3,200 minus 1,000 is 2,200. So be very careful. Do not mark your answer as 3,200. It would be incorrect. How many students own only laptops? Total laptops minus both. Total laptops minus both. So 3,200 minus 1,000 gets you 2,200. Correct? Third one. How many students own laptop as well as desktop computer? So basically they are asking you both. So how many are both? 1,000. How many are both? 1,000. Correct? So these are your answers for this very wonderful case study. Remember, these are questions which have come in the actual exam. So it got to make sure that you actually practice such questions. Now we still have time. So what I want to stress upon the next 2-3 minutes is Remember your IIFT, unlike the SNAP, okay? Remember the SNAP is the last exam probably you might have given, where the overall score mattered. In IIFT, the sectional cutoffs are there, okay? So you need to clear the cutoff in every section. So remember the cutoffs in every section are very low, but still you got to clear them. Now for LRDI, it's very important that you clear the cutoffs. Now how do you practice? Remember for DI in IIFT, it is gonna be calculation intensive. It has always been calculation intensive. So what you need to make sure, okay, for DI is that you do a lot of calculation intensive DI for the next 2 weeks, for the next 2 odd weeks which are remaining before you actually go and write the IIFT. Remember, there are no calculators allowed. So your speed got to be really fast for you to clear the cutoffs in DI. LR, don't worry, it's more or less like your CAT. It's more or less like your CAT, but here it's basically the traditional LR sets that you need to focus on. When I say traditional, I mean linear arrangement, circular arrangement, Venn diagrams, right? Then selections, arrangements, distributions, not the typical puzzles which often come in the CAT exam. I'm not saying they are not important for the IIFT. What I'm only saying is you need to prioritize, and you prioritize in such a way that the traditional LR sets should be solved more and practice more in this last few days. Get the point? Okay. And one more thing. So if anyone wants to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, right, there are a lot of courses which I have already taken on Plus. Quants, I have taken for more than 200 hours till date. 200 hours of live sessions on Plus. Okay, there are a lot of them. I'm just talking about CAT. I have taken specific classes for ZAT, for SNAP. Those I'm not including, but only for CAT is 200 plus. So in case you are a CAT 2021 aspirant, you might wish to subscribe to Plus. Why? What will you get? If you subscribe to Plus, let's say you take any chapter. Let's take profit, loss and discount. So profit, loss and discount for CAT 2020. Remember CAT 2020, I took it for 8 hours. For CAT 2021, I am going to take profit, loss and discount live for another 8 hours. So 8 hours live and 8 hours recorded. Okay, 8 hours recorded makes it a total of 16 hours. Now someone might be thinking, why do I need to check both? Remember, not even a single question is same in the live as well as in the recorded sessions. So not even a single question is same. So overall, every chapter you get anywhere between 15 to 20 hours. 60% is live, 40% is recording, every concept in detail. So in case you decide to follow me on Unacademy, you do not need any book. Everything will be taken care of, and just that probably in the month of May, June, you have to attempt a few mocks. That's the extra thing that you need to do. So make sure that if you're serious about your CAT 2021 preparation, you can always join me on Unacademy. You can view a lot of classes free on Unacademy using my invite code Parikshit Saikia. And for other classes, you need to subscribe to Unacademy using my code Parikshit Saikia. So the same code will even give you 10% discount on Unacademy. Get that? So I think that's it for today. I'm looking at the comments. If anyone has any questions, you can tell me. If you have any questions, you can tell me. Otherwise, we are going to break. Remember, there is another free class scheduled for today. So on YouTube, I will be doing LRDI, and on Unacademy platform, absolutely free classes I am taking today evening 7 p.m. It's a 1-hour session. We'll be solving the most important quants questions, okay, for IIFT. So these are previous year questions and questions which have come in mock papers in previous years. So make sure that you join me live, because doing it live with the timer on along with other students where there is a competition is very different from doing it in a recorded session where there is no timer and where there is probably very less competition. So remember, you need to know where you stand in the competition, because it's not just your studies and your exams, right? But it also matters how others are performing. Okay then, thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed the session, and in case you like the session, the only way you can give a feedback is probably hitting the like button. When you hit the like button, it tells us that the session you have enjoyed, and probably we can come out with more and more such sessions for your IIFT. Remember, IIFT is only 2 weeks away, and please make sure that you continue to study well. If you have not done well in your CAT, don't worry, you still have more chances. You don't have to wait for 1 more year to repeat it once again. I see Akshat is asking, sir, scored 71.5 in IIFT Mock 2. Akshat, see, how to improve will be difficult without me knowing how much you are scoring. Just find out how much are you scoring. The mocks, if you have given, the mocks must be giving you a sectional cutoffs. Look at the first thing first. Did you clear the sectional cutoffs? That's the first thing. Remember, even if you get 100 percentile in, let's say, verbal, but you don't clear the cutoff for, let's say, general awareness, or for that matter for LR, you are not going to get a call, right? So first thing you got to see is, did you clear the cutoff in all the sections? And second thing, did you maximize the score in your area of strength? Probably quants is your strongest area. Please make sure, I don't know which is your strongest area. Check, did you maximize your score in that area? Which is very, very, very important, right? Okay, thank you so much. I will see today at 7 p.m. In case you have any doubts, you can always bring it to the live class. And if you have regarding your cutoffs, how to prepare, and we are going to discuss it. The last 10-15 minutes, we are going to discuss only about your preparation strategy for the IIFT. Okay, today 7 p.m. a free class. See you then. Until then, goodbye. Take care.